You guys ask to this day about one of the best upgrades that I've done to my Ram 1500, and that would be slap an SRT10 brakes on it. And today, we need to replace them. If you've been following me long enough, you know just how obsessed I am with Ram SRT10s, because they've held the world record for the fastest production pickup truck, until recently because I think they dethroned themselves with Ram SRT Rumblebee. SRT10 was 154 miles an hour. Rumblebee SRT, 170 allegedly. I'll be very interested to see that happen. I mean, for instance, I've got the hood from one, the seats from one, swapped with my original headrest, the brakes from one, and hiding way back in my stash is a rear axle Dana 60 from an SRT10. Haven't gotten around to swapping that into my truck because it's got 456 gears in it, and this truck is kind of good as is. I don't want to lose the highway MPG on this thing yet. But ever since I did this swap, I have been asked repeatedly what is needed to swap them on. And here's a quick thing to consider about that. It's hard for me to encourage other people to do this swap. For one, expense. Second, they only made like 10,000 of these trucks in the 3-year span that they existed. So finding all the parts for it, also expensive and difficult. In order to do this swap, you just have to swap out the knuckle and the caliper. That's it. It does need to be an SRT10 specific knuckle from 2005 and 2006. And I mean rotors and pads, but literally it's a bolt-in piece. I need to refinish my brake calipers because this is bad. It's why I'll never powder coat brake calipers ever again. And I would highly recommend getting an alignment done afterwards, because as soon as I swapped out these knuckles, my alignment looked like this. And here's the other part of this swap. Some of you may be asking, what's even the positive reason to do this? Well, for starters, most of the 1500 Ram pickups only came with a dual piston caliper up front. This one is a 4-piston caliper. It's not increasing the clamp force, but it evenly distributes the clamping force, as well as gives a bigger surface area of brake pad. But yeah, this thing does stop very well now. Why did I do this swap? Well, it's because I kept burning up rotors with how my braking style was back when I was younger. It's still kind of bad right now, but I used to treat the Ram like a race truck, even though it only had a 5.7 Hemi swapped into it. I know a lot of you are going to look at these pads and you're going to go, why are you replacing them? Rotors are starting to warp a little bit, as well as I'm hearing squeaking from these pads. So I figure, why not? Let's go ahead and replace them. It's been a long time since I've replaced these anyways, and I'm constantly putting them through the ringer. So why not? I'm again going with the EBC Green Stuff brake pads. They've been a great performance pad, decently priced, and aside from a little extra dust, they've actually been pretty quiet too. Here's another thing. One other thing about these is they are heavy. Do I necessarily feel the rotational mass? Not really. I'm just saying when it comes to replacing them or working on them, it's a subtle reminder of just how out of shape I am. All right. That's that side done. I will say this, it is a unique brake set.